Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers. And the Golden Gophers will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense is on the field for the first time today. When Minnesota and Wisconsin get together, not much more satisfying than reaching around, grabbing that axe handle, and taking a swing at the goalpost. That's the stakes today, guys.
Yeah, and a lot of stakes, a lot of emotion. These guys don't like each other. Listen, the Gophers and the Badgers are built the same, Palmer. They're the same identity. It's toughness. It's running the football. Who can establish that in this football game?
And to me, it doesn't matter if you're a fan of either of these two schools. If you just love college football, what makes it great, it's the rivalry games, right? This is the most played rivalry in the FBS. Paul Bunyan's Axe. This game is always so much fun to watch.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's fired. Fires left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense set on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's White. The game's etched in the lore of this rivalry are typically tight last-second field goals and the like, but Wisconsin wanted a blowout a year ago.
Yeah, the Badgers grabbed that axe and bludgeoned the Gophers a year ago. Just beat them down. They know that. They've heard about it, and they've talked about it all year long. That's not something you forget. Palmer, you know that taste in your mouth, and you will do anything to get it out.
They want to do it again, too. We talked to some of these Wisconsin players. They said running out onto the field, grabbing the axe, and holding it up high was one of the best moments of their careers. And the fact that they won the game in a convincing fashion and as dominant as they did, they want to do that again here today.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will go to work for the first time today. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Paul Bunyan's axe is one of the great trophies in college football, but you know, they used to play for a slab of bacon before it disappeared. Had you rather play for an axe or a slab of bacon, David?
Absolutely, I'd rather play for an axe. Way more tough, way more manly. And by the way, I don't eat bacon anyways. I don't need the food. Palmer, give me the axe.
I'm going to go bacon because bacon makes everything taste better, and it's the smoky notes that really give it that extra little flair. So I'll go bacon, but can I cut it with the axe?
The inside handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loss of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the air. It's Lindsey. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack. Badgers getting that pass rush from the second level like they did with a T.J. Watt or his brother who played up front who transferred from Central Michigan.
They've had a long list of guys, and it's funny, they all kind of look the same. You know, athletic, smart guys that are tough guys, but one thing you have to have at Wisconsin for defense, versatility when you play linebacker.
The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Jones. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They move the tight end all over. From the shotgun, the inside give. These old rivals have gone at it for a long time, first meeting way back in 1890. It is the most played rivalry at the highest level of college football.
Yeah, you're right, Reese. And even though this game hasn't always had national championship implications or Heisman Trophy implications necessarily, this game defines what's so great about college football. It's the rivalries, right? You don't have to be necessarily a fan of either of these two schools, but appreciating the history, I think, is what makes this game so unique.
Yeah, and the trophy games are so fun, just to watch the teams react at the end. And they know, starting this game off, one of them is going to run across the field and get an enormous axe. How flippin' cool is that?
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Barry Johnson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Give to the back. And more yards after contact. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Badgers have their offense in high gear. Going up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score. Wisconsin, 14. Minnesota.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's got it on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got him, and nobody's close. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw, it's fired. Using the quick game. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Scrambling away. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited.
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give on the inside.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Goes to the option. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Still sitting at their own 20 after that last one. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's fired. Trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Badgers send out the punt unit. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Golden Gophers in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Fires into the end zone. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. On first down, here comes this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pressure coming. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking for space. It's White. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Dropping back, it's fired. Finds his target down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that,
Fisher run gets it up to the 44. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got his man! And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Looking for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking for a man. It's fired. This time he's got him. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And he'll be brought down. And the Badgers are threatening in the red zone. Here comes the option. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. On the set. He's looking to throw it. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Wisconsin, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. Fires into traffic, intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Back to pass, it's fired. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Makes the grab. It's White. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Off play action. Looking for the score. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Badger. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun to give to the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Badgers will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. He'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. Oh, what a move! He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary.
He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time? Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They go to the ground.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
Yeah, and 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Badgers are on the move. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. He's now up to 58 yards rushing as he inches closer to that 1,400-yard milestone. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's White. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. App State rolled to victory in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going in offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They'll try the run, fighting off the defender. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
This one's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and he's gone.
They'll line up to go for two. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they draw a little closer. An 84-yard drive there. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. At the 45 on its way. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes. And he's right at 99 yards, and the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
And the Badgers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again. So the offense picks up 15 yards. Egregious blunder on special teams. Offense getting set for first down. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And in this situation, late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here. On
second down, he'll fire. Got it in the middle, it's right. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. He wants to throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Minnesota! And here they come, almost all the way back. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points, and then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a... Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And you got half your work done now. Great execution, getting the score, but now we got to go for two. Under 2 minutes left in the game. We don't know if we're going to get the football back. We get our two-point play ready, and we roll with it.
That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Byard. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll throw one to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. In a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
They're trying to get to it. Pulls it in, it's right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Hogs it downfield. Makes a connection. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown,
this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's fired. This time it's complete. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Comes out throwing on first down. Feeling some heat. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air. But a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he'll make the catch at the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Badgers! They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
But how about the clock management by this team? Taking all of the clock, scoring late now. All you got to do is finish it. The easy part. Bring out the kicker, knock that PAT through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Gets it out quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the red zone, it's right. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They strike first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. He tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit him right in the middle of the field.
Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wisconsin! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
In the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
We play on 1st down here in the 2nd overtime period. They'll throw it on 1st down. Slings it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping, take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
Quarterback keeps it. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's White. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Badgers! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
Nah, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy's explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the gap.
That keeps the score. Wisconsin, 55. Minnesota, 49.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll start this drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. 1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they responded with a score of their own. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Go straight ahead. They don't get it. A great stop by the defense, and we will play a 3rd overtime. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.
Score still tied.
And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Pocket starts to collapse. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense.
Remains tied.
After the stop, now a 2-point try to win the game. They'll try to blast their way in. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the 2, and we play on. So here we go again, and we'll see just how deep that two-point conversion bag really is. They'll run the option. The pitch. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. So now they'll need to answer to keep this game alive. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. They are denied. The two-point try is stopped, and a game-winning play by this defense in overtime. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse